Our next guest has the ultimate holiday gift idea for children everywhere. Modular Toys, distributed in the U.S., including on the web at www.pechterplay.com, is designed and manufactured in Israel by Vitaly Minin, an Israeli product designer and book illustrator who searched such 3D construction toys for his son but couldn't find anything to meet his needs. Modular Toys enables kids to create endless combinations while building them, and at the same time teaching kids all about three-dimensional spatial relationships. Here to show us some of the incredibly fun gift ideas for your kids this holiday season from Modular Toy is Steve Pechter, the owner of Pechter Play. Welcome to the show, Steve.
Thanks for having me, Elizabeth.
Tell me, what is so remarkable about Modular Toys, and tell us a little bit about the parent company that makes these amazing toys.
Sure. Well, Modular is breaking new ground in the toy industry. One of the things that the parent company, Plastikit, in Israel wanted to do, and the owner of the company, Vitaly Minin, what he wanted to do is make toys that would last for a long time, that had endless creation possibilities, and he wanted to create a product that would have pass-along value as kids got older, that the product would actually last long enough for it to be reused over and over again. And so Plastikit makes a lot of plastic parts for a lot of different products, and this was their first entree into the toy industry. And Vitaly, being an illustrator, a children's illustrator, and he was looking for new product himself for his own kids, was frustrated with the process of trying to find really good construction products. So the brainchild of the manufacturer decided to make a set that was going to hold up over a long period of time and have free-form creation. You see, what's great about this product is that you've got endless possibilities, and every time you play with it, it's a new toy.
I can tell.
And kids are learning how to be an architect. They're judging three-dimensional spaces. You can see here we have 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels. We've got pieces that go straight, we've got pieces that dip, we've got pieces that go in a spiral. And what's great about this is that kids really get to put together in their own creation how they envision a racetrack to be.
That is the coolest thing ever.
It's
now,
really cool.
What age groups would this be specified to, Modular Toys?
Sure. So Modular, we started out with age 4 and up for the tracks. And then our castles, which are going to be available in the United States for the holidays, are going to be for ages 5 and 6 up. And we've got sets that are for boys, and we've got sets that are designed for girls.
Yeah, so I was going to ask. So I guess girls could play with either or, boys could play with either or.
For sure. I mean, you're always going to have a kid who isn't really going to care what color it is. They just want to get into the pieces.
They just want to get into it and play with it, put it together. It's so cool.
But on the same vein, we've developed sets for girls because traditionally girls have been left out of the mix in terms of educational construction products.
That's true.
So we said, wait a minute, you know, girls are just as creative as boys, if not more,
in putting
things together, and they should have products that they feel comfortable playing with.
That's awesome. That's really cool. I like that. Now tell us what skills boys and girls are developing when they play with the modular toy sets.
Sure. They're learning how to judge space. So spatial relationships is very important. They are learning how small pieces move together. The technology that Modular uses from this small hinge piece, this piece is connected to every other piece in the set. So that small movements of your hands develop fine motor skill development and coordination. This is a very important skill to learn in early childhood education. And they're learning that, they're learning how to create, they're learning how to be analytical about what they're putting together. Does this fit, does this not fit?
Does that fit, right?
And they're also
they have choices.
They have choices. They're learning to make decisions.
I like that. Yeah.
And overall, they come away from the experience feeling good about what they created. And they're mini architects without the use of a computer.
Isn't that the coolest thing? Now, we've been looking at some different photos we've been showing of some of the modular toys, but what is the one that you've brought here at the studio? Tell us about this one.
Sure. This is our largest track set. This is a 72-piece set called the 3D Highway. And what's great about it is you've got rising pieces, you've got pieces that are in spiral, you have straight pieces, you have bumps in the road, and of course it comes with 4 die-cast cars. But we have other sets as well that are a little bit smaller, and the beauty is that all of these sets can be combined at any time to make bigger, wider, smarter tracks.
I also understand Modular Toys is pretty fast growing and already sold in more than 15 countries, is that correct?
That's correct.
And you guys had some national mention in the news. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. MarketWatch.com last winter picked us up and ran a whole story on us of how we got into the toy industry, what we're doing, and that we're a quickly growing company. And we feel very proud of that kind of national recognition. We were also written up in Time Magazine. We're on various blogs. We're in, like you said, 15 countries around the world. And really, we've only been in North America for about a year, and we're making great strides into the specialty toy industry.
You guys are going to take off.
That's the plan.
I'm telling you, this is good stuff. Also, now tell me a little bit. I know it's not the focus, but I know that these modular toys actually can be good for kids with special needs.
Sure. We actually found this out after the product was originally designed and first manufactured. It wasn't designed originally to appeal to special needs children.
Right.
Today, the incidence of autism, 1 in 88 kids is diagnosed with having some form of autistic spectrum disorder.
Yep.
We found after the product was designed, but kids were in the testing phase, and we brought kids in to play with the product, and we found that kids were able to work their spatial skills on such a level that it made a difference with therapists and parents, grandparents, and the kids were just having a great time learning skills.
Yeah.
And you know, the reason why we have separate colors is to show a different shape in each piece.
Right.
But for kids who have special needs, it's a comfort to them. Certain colors are comfort to them. And so having colors that are consistent helps keep them on track and organized. And at the same time, they're using their creative skills to build.
I love that. Now tell me a little bit about feedback. I know parents, kids, everybody must be commenting. Great stuff, right?
Sure. Well, I would tell you that
They love it.
Kids love it. Kids absolutely love it.
Yeah.
They dive right into it, and they spend hours upon hours playing with it, and then they take it apart and rebuild it.
And redo the whole thing.
And redo the whole thing, and it's a new toy for them every time.
That's cool.
Parents love it because it's not just occupying the kids' time, but it's actually teaching them something.
Sure.
And really belongs in a store in the educational construction area, not just construction.
Right.
And grandparents, who really have become a primary market in the United States, are loving the product and loving playing with their grandchildren.
Yeah.
And so we're getting positive feedback on all fronts, including the education industry.
That's awesome, and I could see why. Steve, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me today.
Okay. Now, for all of you at home, we try to bring you the best in fun and meaningful holiday gift ideas every year, and the modular toy line at Pechter Play certainly is a gift any child would absolutely love. So, to place orders, simply log on to the web and go to www.pechterplay.com, or you can call them at 610-329-2670. Once again, the site to visit to get a modular toy system for your kids is pechterplay.com. Be sure to get building today.